The IASC was founded out of the need of grouping responsible players in the industry and creating a standard that could be uniform for determining if aloe vera is of a good quality. Not only that, but to determine or to establish a minimum of aloe vera of good quality that should be placed in products so that those products could claim to contain aloe vera. That's why the seal of the IASC or International Aloe Science Council states purity and content certified in this product. So the idea behind the seal is to certify not only that the aloe is of good quality, but it contains enough of this good quality aloe in a particular product. Number one, the company has to become an International Aloe Science member. And number two, they have to request the certification of the product. The company will be inspected by our auditor. And then once the company is certified, the products can be certified. Or the products can be certified alone as well. But in that particular case, the auditor will have to be there to witness the manufacturing of the products. Basically, we look first of all for the manufacturing process. It has to follow good manufacturing practices, GMPs, which implies basically to have written procedures for everything, how the product is manufactured, how it's quality controlled, okay? And number two, it calls for minimum concentrations of certain things, like for example, aloe solids. It has to have 0.46 or 0.5% of aloe solids in the aloe gel. Those solids have to have at least 5% ace-mannan in it. So those are two criteria in terms of the content of the aloe solids themselves, and some things that are undesirable, like for example aloin. Then the procedure of the IASC calls for a maximum 10 ppm or 10 milligrams per kilogram of aloin in the product. The IASC certifies two things. One is facilities, and the other one is products manufactured in those facilities. So there's two avenues of certification. The one that we suggest, which is, in my opinion, the most convenient, is the facility gets certified first. The auditor will go to the facility and will visit, see it, and audit the procedures that are used for manufacture the aloe products. In that particular case, that facility will be recertified every 3 years. First of all, during the audit process, the auditor will make sure that the company has written procedures for all of the steps that are done, including recall procedures, microbiological controls, and quality controls, all in writing, and that these procedures are followed. So that's number one. Now, when the product is sent to the IASC for certification, this product is sent to a third-party laboratory where it's analyzed to verify that the parameters that are set in the certification protocol are followed. The certification assures to the consumer that the aloe in that product is a good quality aloe. And number two, that product contains enough aloe for the product to be good. We have determined a 15% as a minimum aloe content for products like drinks. Okay, cosmetics may be a little different, but just to use an example, if we're talking about a juice or a drink, then it's 15% minimum content of the aloe in the product. Okay, and of course, the more the better. In aloe vera, like in many other things, there are preferences by the consumers and opinions. Some people think that whole leaf aloe is better. Some people think that inner leaf aloe is better. Whichever the case, A certified aloe is the best guarantee for the consumer, okay? And I would say that the IASC certification seal will guarantee that to be the case. Okay, the IASC certification criteria calls on aloe vera gel, right? It calls for a minimum of 0.46% solids. Let's round it up, 0.5% solids of aloe origin, right? And in those solids, a minimum of 5% ACE mana. Again, in my opinion, the more the better. So if you can get a product out there that has a much higher content of ACE mana, it's going to be better than one that has a lower content of ACE mana, right? So the ACE mana is an indicator, is a marker of the activity and quality of the aloe. So, but according to the IASC regulation for certification, is again a minimum of 0.46 or 0.5% solids, and in those solids a minimum of 5% ACE mana. When it comes to the aloe, the IASC certification calls for a maximum of 10 parts per million or 10 milligrams per kilogram of aloe in the aloe vera gel.